Hello and welcome to the Gaming SuperClocked channel. Finally, it's the day I get to bring you that awaited GTX 1080 review that I promised you. And what a graphics card it is. I mean, no spoilers, but honestly, it's a very amazing graphics card. But you know what? Let's just get right into it. First, we shall take a look at the actual graphics card, right? So physically, we're going to take a tour and see what's there, how it looks like, and what sort of features it has, okay? So let's get right to it. First of all, let's look at the front of the, the top of the graphics card. It is really nice, beautiful, quite aggressive, but very high quality shroud. Deeper inside, we look at 2560 pixel pipelines, 1708 MHz speed clock, and a whole loads of texture fill rate. We also have 8 gigs of 256-bit GDDR5 RAM that is clocked at 10,000 MHz. Yep, that is 10 GHz. This particular model features as well a ACX 3.0 cooler, which is an EVGA design, and in my test it turned out to be really nice and cool, and most of all, quiet. On the top we have a beautifully designed EVGA logo, which lights up in white when you turn on the computer, but sadly it's not an RGB, it is just white. As we can see, we also have a single 8-pin connector for power, because that card uses only a 180 watts power, which is simply amazing for a top tier card. And finally, we get to the SLI bridge connector. Note that NVIDIA officially only supports two-way SLI now, but of course, you know, there's always a possibility to connect more, although I sort of fail to see why this one card is already mighty powerful to would beat the Titan X in any race. This card also comes with a backplate, but unfortunately, although it is a really high quality plastic and it has some ventilation holes, it is still a plastic, not metal, and therefore will not have the same dissipation qualities or even the same quality feel to it. At the back I/O, we have not one, not two, but 3 display ports. We have an HDMI port and a humble DVI-D, which is a double band port. So if you want to run a 144 Hz monitor, that's probably the way to do it. So now that we're done with a physical tour, let's take a minute and look at some benchmarks, shall we? I decided to run a few of the known games that are known to be demanding, and I decided to do it a little bit differently, because normally people do it on like Ultra or whatever. I don't have a 4K monitor, so what I've done is I run it at 1440p, because 1440p is the monitor that I have, but I decided to crank up sampling so that the sampling is at least 1 or 2, so super sampling, you know, I would like to rather say, so that it renders beyond the 4K textures. So, in a nutshell, I decided to put it into completely unreasonable settings and see what happens. Well, let's see it. So what do you think? It was pretty good, wasn't it? Well, I have to say, for a single card, without any SLI or anything like that, I think it's a pretty darn good card. And I would say it's a kick-ass product. But, well, let's summarize this a little bit. The card runs no problem at 60 frames per second or more in pretty much any game you want. It runs cool and it runs quiet. And it beats that old, you know, R9 380 to the pulp, basically. But I presume it beats anything right now to the pulp, apart from maybe the Titan X. And I have to admit, I'm really happy with the purchase. So, well, if you were thinking to buy yourself a GTX 1080 and was wondering about the performance, well, there you have it. Now you have a little bit of a real-world and benchmarked performance, so you know how it works. And 1070 shouldn't be that far away from it, maybe 10, 15, 20% lower. So if you have like a 1080p monitor, I don't think there is even a point in spending that much money. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what did you thought about the video, and if you liked it, and if you would like to see more videos like that, also let me know and leave that like, because it helps a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and because, as you know probably already, every Monday is a game giveaway Monday, so it really pays to subscribe. You could win yourself a really nice game. So, until the next time we meet, thank you for watching my video. This is Robert with iGameOver, and I will see you soon. Have a peaceful day. Bye!